So when you had every 20 years, the red comet Cthoma lights up the night sky. Every 20 years, the emperor, I should ask you how to say this ahead of time. Is that Shukram Blade must fear
Yeah.
for his life?
Yep.
Sweet. Now, I don't want to give anything away, obviously, because I've read the book yet. And I love doing the director's cut ahead of time, though, particularly for like blurb, cover, and just like setup for story. So I'm curious that like where did that idea come from for this like red comet every 20 years? And the emperor has to fear for his life. That really like struck me as soon as I read the blurb the first time.
Yeah, I wanted something that set the stage, that
Mm.
because it's somebody has to be born under the red comet to then under the red comet again take care of the problem. I probably didn't put it, I know I didn't do this as well in the book as I wanted to, but it's like the comet only shows up when there's a problem, and then
Oh, that's cool.
they find the people that like, oh, you're comet born, you're comet born. Okay, let's find out who is the one that's supposed to solve this problem, and that's where that kind of came from.
Oh, that's super cool. Well, that's awesome. That's a great way to I feel like that was a great way to get people like into the story as well. So that's super cool. And I think it fits so well with the amazing cover too. And I'm kind of curious, like when it comes to your chosen one, like you kind of mentioned, like did you kind of go with like, the did you take any of those like typical tropes or the processes of like the hero's journey into the chosen one myth, or did you kind of just start there and kind of build your own?
Yeah, I really did do the hero's journey, because you have the young boy taken away from his family and is outside of civilization, and comes back into it at a still at a young age, but then playing off that trope and uh having him fail, and now he's like middle aged and has to try to figure out what's going to, because the comet's coming back, and so Chakram's afraid of what's going to happen, but he does have the chosen one as a prisoner pretty much at that.
Cool. I sent this to my friend because I was like, oh, like Jeff sent me both books, and he goes, oh, that looks cool. So he said he got as far as where he said it says he trained with an ancient order of monks, and he was like, sold. Uh because that's our thing. So I'm kind of curious, where did that idea for this ancient order of monks kind of come from?
Yeah, it goes with the hero's journey, basically, that the person that kind of helps the
Awesome.
hero learn their trade. um there's we don't spend a lot of time in that because we're more in what he's dealing with
Oh
now,
yeah.
but just kind of like lay the little groundwork, like the other people that were basically being trained with him that weren't the chosen one, and what happened to them, and things like that. And that's I just like that idea, and then just throw out weird names, because I think one of them's named Long Rabbit, and I'm just like, it's kind of a fun name.
Yeah, yeah. I love it. I'm a martial artist, so anytime someone says monks, or I loved like Dragon Age, like the original one where you were with the Wardens, like the Forgotten Realms, the Harpers, like,
Oh yeah.
you name it, right? Like so to me that was like right up our alley. So yeah, I thought that that was really cool. And if it's not spoilerish, why did you go with 10 powerful rings?
Where did I go?
Well, I'm just curious at where that came from. Like, why did you do 10 instead of like six? Like, like, was there a
Just one
particular
for each
reason?
finger. So
Oh, I like that.
each ring has a power, and
Yeah,
each
yeah, yeah.
finger symbolizes something. And I did research on that to figure out, and then pair them up together. Don't have them all memorized off the top of my head, so I won't be able
Oh,
to.
yeah, yeah, yeah. Oh, that's super cool.
But it is important, like which ring is missing and what they can do. If you put the ring on the wrong finger, because at one point he finds somebody with a ring who has really big fingers. It's supposed to go on their thumb, but it's too small, so they have it on their pinky, so they can't use the power of that ring. So that it all matters. It all builds off of each other.